thanks for tuning in. Today I have a collective haul video for you. There are some new bits and pieces that I picked up across a few different brands. So I thought there's like onesie twosie things, you know, so I just decided to combine all of them to share as a collective haul. These are items that I feel like are pretty representative of my style and preferences. There's some girly bits and then there's some boyish bits, you know what I mean? I want to start off with the girly bits because they sparkle and they're pretty, and with Valentine's Day coming up, Galentine's Day, Mother's Day, all of these things coming up, I feel like these are really perfect for the season, the gifting season, if you will. I have a few bits from the gemstone jewelry brand called Moon Magic, and I wanted to share their boxes as well because the shipping box comes in this beautiful like ombre pink. You hear things moving because I have all of my pieces in there. It says find more magic within, and inside are quite a few bits that I wanted to share. It says nothing less than real gems, powerful jewelry with more than one meaning. I am working in partnership with Moon Magic for this portion of the video, so they did kindly send these pieces for me to try out, but I am genuinely impressed with the items themselves. What stood out to me the most about Moon Magic is the fact that they do use real gemstones and they offer different finishes like 14 karat rose gold plating, and then their silver is all sterling silver. So the pieces themselves are really well crafted, and I feel like they're really well priced for what you get. What I loved about Moon Magic is that they also curate these sets for you, so it's really easy to create an effortless stack on your fingers, especially for rings. And I also love that they have the gemstones for all of the birth months. And so because I am an October baby, that means my birthstone is an opal. So I picked up the Essence ring set in the opal as the center stone, which is super cute. They look really cute when they're stacked together, but I also liked that you could wear them on their own. I picked up this band as well. It looks like a little tiara actually. And my other ring is actually an adjustable one, which I thought was really great if you didn't know the exact size that someone might be. I am really impressed with the pieces. I feel like they're very well made, and I don't really have any concern that any of the gemstones are going to fall out. They are kind of set in there, if you know what I mean, which is really great because that's a sign of their quality. I feel like the packaging has really great presentation. Like when it comes to you, this is a pair of earrings. They put them in two different little plastic bags so that they won't rub against each other while they're on their way to you. It's like the little details like that, you know, that really stood out to me. You see how they're in two different bags. They have a lot of options, and you can always personalize your choice by picking the birthstone for whoever you want to gift it to or yourself. And you'll always be able to carry a gemstone around with you that connects with who you are. So you are not going crazy. This is a different day. My outfit is entirely different. I somehow lost the footage of the rest of this video. It's either I lost the footage or the camera stopped recording for some reason. I don't know. But while I was editing, I realized that I lost the other entire half of my video. So I'm actually refilming it. It is late at night. It's practically midnight on a Saturday. So if I look a little worn and tired, that's probably why. I'm gonna move on to the boyish parts, if you will, of this haul. These are items from the men's collections that I have recently picked up. The first one is from Givenchy. Ta-da! It is this t-shirt, which is actually really cool. It's in collaboration with the artist Cheeto, and I believe it was the entire fall winter collection because I believe there were also some women's handbags, like leather goods and SLGs that might have also been kind of embellished with Cheetos illustrations. But if you guys also remember one of my summer vlogs from last year, I went to Dover Street Market for an artist book signing, and that was actually Cheeto. So I met him in person as well. And we got his book signed. So when we, as in my boyfriend and I, heard that Cheeto was doing a collaboration with Givenchy, we also wanted to get a piece from that collection. And it has his signature, I mean, I call him a dog, but you know, signature illustration on the front. And in the middle here, it's probably going to be hard to see, but in the middle here, there's actually a Givenchy embroidery. And on the back, there's like a stamp that looks like Givenchy with Givenchy, the word embroidered on top of it. It's a really oversized fit naturally. And I really like this for that kind of edgy, grungy look. But because it's so oversized, it's actually a great t-shirt to wear like a hoodie underneath as well, so you can stay warm by layering underneath. Really cool t-shirt. The next item is actually from Louis Vuitton. It is another menswear, ready-to-wear piece that we picked up from the latest spring-summer collection. It is this Amen Breakers crew neck sweatshirt. It is also like fleece lined on the inside. So while it is a pretty lightweight sweater, it's not like super heavy and rigid. It's actually pretty soft and lightweight, which I love. But because of the fleece lining, it's actually very warm as well. It says Amen Breakers with the lightning bolts in the front, and the back has LV in the middle. You can see the wrinkle probably because we've already worn this. Like I said, I filmed this already, and once I film my items, I'm usually will just go straight to wearing, like I will allow myself to wear these pieces. So we've already worn these, and so sorry for the wrinkles. This is the main piece actually that my boyfriend and I really liked from the entire spring-summer menswear collection. Of course, there are the beautiful like green-blue gradient leather goods, like the keepalls and the pink-purple gradients. Like all of those look spectacular, but they weren't really our style to wear day to day. So as much as they were beautiful, we knew we wouldn't be able to incorporate them very well. So we were looking more towards the ready-to-wear, and this Amen Breakers crew necks really stood out. A, because of this gorgeous blue color. Teehee. And we both are just real suckers for blue, honestly. And the other was the reference. So my boyfriend shared more information on this for me, but the music used for the kind of video presentation of this particular collection used a sample that's called the Amen Break, and it is apparently the most sampled bit of music in history, in all of history so far, and so that's why we think the crew neck is kind of paying homage to that particular sample, and that's why it says Amen Breakers on it. On the inside, there's actually an additional tag here that says Amen Break on it as well. It's like a little Easter egg. There we go. The one comment I will make about this though is it is a screen print crew neck. Initially I thought it might be embroidered, but it's just a screen print, which I'm a little sad about because like the more you wear it, you know the screen print is going to kind of get some wear versus embroidery, which will wear a lot less. We still like it, and it's really comfy, and it's a beautiful pop of color. So this is the latest piece that we picked up from Louis Vuitton. Since it was just Lunar New Year, our essay was also kind enough to share the red envelopes for Lunar New Year. When you open the trunk, there's two sides. This was the gold side. I think the red ones look the same, it's just a different color. Yep. For the last bit of this collective haul, I wanted to share some non-luxe pieces that I picked up from a Korean retailer. I recently discovered that they have a store in Brooklyn. I was very surprised and very excited at the same time. The store is called A-Land. It is a multi-shop retail store in Korea. It's like a chain store, so they have multiple locations. Their price point is pretty like affordable, I would say. I was really excited to discover that A-Land was in Brooklyn because sometimes I just like to go into those stores to see slightly trendier items, but it's also like the colors that they use, the accessories that they have. So I just wanted to go and check out what they had, and I came out with some really cute goodies. I picked up this t-shirt that says "Good Time" on it in this like burnt salmon color, plain on the back. I just liked how cute it was, honestly. This little smiley face and "Good Time" was enough to sell me on it. It's also like really soft. It's really hard to describe. It's like a slub knit. I think that's how you describe it, or I think that's like technically what it's called. And it's just so soft. It does mean that it's a little thick, I think, to wear in like the dead of summer, but that's okay. That's why there's 3 other seasons to wear it outside of summer. But yeah, I felt like this was just a really cute t-shirt to have, to wear under blazers, denim jackets when it's like springtime. So, and I don't have anything that's in this color, so I figured I would pick it up and try it out. For anything that I can find, I will link in the description box down below. This was from the brand called 3.3 Field Trip, in case anybody was wondering. The other t-shirt that we got looks pretty plain from the front. There's like a flag that says HH, and it says New York Tribeca, I think, or Tribeca, New York. But it was the back that just made us laugh. My boyfriend and I laugh, and so we just had to bring it home. It says Hotel Handsome with those little flags and a boss cat with a red cap on. Okay, it's just, this whole look was just a lot. It was just really funny, so we just picked it up because it was a funny t-shirt to have. I think this is by the brand, or it's like a collaboration between a brand called BT-Dub NYC and Studio Handsome, but it's just like funny because it doesn't really make sense. Like, I like finding things that are like that, or just have like a very interesting or funny graphic on it. So that's why we picked up this shirt. If you watched my latest Chanel haul, you will know that I am a huge Daisy fan. So I think you'll understand why I picked up these next items. Ta-da! Okay, these Daisy socks were just super cute, so I couldn't not get a pair. So then I had to get 2 because I love this like lilac lavendery color. So this is the one that I picked up first. And then I thought about it and I was like, oh my gosh, like how well can I match these with my shoes and the rest of my outfit? Like, it's great for a pop of color, but what if it doesn't really go with the shoes? Like, what do I do? What do I do? So then I got a black pair because I was like, you know, this is going to work with all of my footwear. That's why I had to just get both, because why not? And I know this might seem weird, but I actually really like getting socks from Korea. I feel like they're really well made. I feel like the cotton is a little bit better, like smoother, softer, and they're made pretty well, so you won't like end up getting holes in them that quickly. Plus they come out in beautiful colors, so that's also why I picked up these 2 socks. This is also by the brand 3.3 Field Trip. So not only did I like the color, but I liked the height of these socks. Sometimes you can get long socks that are just like too long and they'll hit my calves at a point where it's just not very flattering. But I liked how this was just tall enough where it'll peek out of your shoes, and they might even peek out of some of your ankle boots, but just a little bit. It's like not too much. It's not like bunching in excess, but it's just like just right. So that's why I picked up a pink pair and a black pair. They had this whole scrunchie section, and I really couldn't justify getting scrunchies until I saw these. These are like with little teddy bears on them, and I ended up getting a matching pair for a couple of my best friends. I was like, oh my gosh, this reminds me of when I was like younger, and how I would always get like BFF matching things with all of my friends. My friends would do that with me too. So we would get like friendship bracelets, we would get little like charms. We would get a lot of stuff matching, okay? But we don't get the same color. We try to get the same, like similar design, different colors. So they had 4 colors. Of course, I had to get the lavender because, you know, it's just my favorite color. And I think I was on some sort of teddy bear kick because then there was a little stationery corner and I picked up all of these things that have little teddy bears on them. So these 2 are like memo pads that were super, super cute. Because of all the online shopping, sometimes I forget what I should be expecting. And so for things like that, I like to just write them down on a memo pad and like have it on my desk so that when I know things are coming, it's easier for me to manage. And then I also picked up these stickers. So cute. This one has a whole bunch of hearts on them, and I think it's just, you know, Valentine's is coming up, and I felt like these would just be really cute, even if you like write a card and to close the envelope in the back, to just stick one of these on with the little heart, super cute. And then this one, I think it's like a school setting, I don't know, it has a pencil and paper clips on it, but I just liked how you also had the plain teddy bears so that they're super easy to just stick onto anything. So that's everything that I picked up from A-Land, which probably seem really random. They are kind of random, but it just reminded me of my time in Korea when I would go shopping at those types of stores where they have a whole bunch of different things. They're all just kind of like quirky and fun. That's what I like. So I really enjoyed my time there. If you are in Brooklyn, if you're interested or anything like that, I definitely recommend you check it out at least to see what's there. It'll be fun to see like what different styles they carry and how the store is a bit different from some of the other kind of retail shops you might be used to in the States. So that's everything for my collective haul. I hope you enjoyed and found some inspiration, perhaps. For anything that I can find, I will link in the description box down below, like always. So if you have any questions or you need to know pricing or things like that, check out the description box and I'll have all the details there. Don't forget to enter the giveaway that is open on my channel right now. I will leave the video up above and in the description box down below so you can check out the specific details. Make sure you enter if you're interested. If you have any other questions on any of these items, feel free to leave them down below or head on over to Instagram and I'd be happy to help however I can. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate all of your feedback and support. If you like this kind of content and you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I post new fashion related videos every Sunday and Wednesday. So until next time,